percent of women are virgins on their wedding day?
Probably about 25%.
25%? Okay, it's 5%. What percent of women have been on birth control at some point in their life? 90%. Which is all good and well until we start looking at the body count statistics, where after a woman has had 5 partners, her chance of a happy marriage drops to 20%. So, and the average woman has slept with more than 5 men. Remember, historically, 100 years ago, 85% of women were virgins on their wedding night. Now, what else does men get out of marriage? They get loyalty, but not today because half of women leave. Then we start to go into weight, where women are overweight. Average woman is 5'3", 170 pounds. We scream misogyny at me, but these are just numbers.
When a man is disrespected, it takes him to, it takes him to a different realm. When a husband is not respected by his wife, or a father by his children, it depletes him. It takes him to a whole different realm. That's why we have to be very, very careful as wives and as daughters to our dads, that we encourage and we uplift our husbands and our dads, because that's what encourages them to be a better man.